Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome to part 35 of my Criminal Empire Challenge. I have a huge part planned for this part. We're starting with Nadia and Ashley and Giovanna and little Natasha, because we're going to actually do the wedding for Ashley and Nadia on Saturday. It's currently Friday night in game. I've given everyone light makeovers in this household. Nadia, I've changed her hairstyle, so I've given her a little bit more length here and a few, bits and pieces, just because... Why are you depressed? Yeah, because she needed like a wedding outfit and stuff. Ashley's had a bigger makeover in some ways because I changed her hair. Finally, she's had the same hair, I think, since she was a teenager. She was very attached to those dreads, but she wanted to have a looser flowing kind of style for the wedding. And Nadia commented, when she kind of loosened her hair out and brushed it out and everything, Nadia was like, "Oh, I love your hair, it's so soft." And because love, she was like, "I'm going to keep it that way." So I've changed it for pretty much all her hairstyles. I can't imagine her ever growing it long, but I think this kind of pixie cut really suits her. It's actually one of the I think masculine tagged haircuts that came with Snowy Escape, but in fact, they've both got masculine haircuts. I love them. Now, I have downloaded the new patch. I've updated some of my mods, but not all. I suspect the glitches on the icons here are a mod conflict. I haven't figured out which one. If you have any ideas, let me know. But it doesn't seem to be affecting anything. I can still click on them normally. So we're just going to run with it because I don't have time to troubleshoot it right now. So yeah, that's where we're at. Loving these little cuties. I was thinking it'd be nice to have a nice dinner together, something romantic, except none of them are actually hungry. No, Ashley, come back here. Maybe they could just snuggle on the couch together and watch a romantic movie. They could watch, what's a romantic movie? Simda is probably the closest. So she can watch that with Nadia on the couch. I might have little Giovanna go in here and she can practice the guitar because she hasn't actually used it yet. Cuddle while watching movie. That's what I want. That's what I'm here for. Having a cuddle on the couch. So yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys like Ashley's look. Let me know what you think. I think it really suits her. It's a bit more mature. She's an adult now, instead of a young adult. So she's, probably in her 30s, getting on a bit. I mean, actually, she's probably older than that because Alex and Lily would have been early 20s when they had Jason, and Jason's now an adult, so she's probably 40. This movie is really bad. She's like, I know, isn't it great? Cuties. What was that? Okay. They are precious beans. So I guess I'll leave these guys here, and then I have downloaded a new wedding venue, because the thing is, these guys have been together probably for around 15 years now that I do the maths. So, they've been together a really long time, and I know I have a ton of wedding venues in this save file because of having done Celebrity Gold Digger in it. We've had 10 weddings, and some of those venues I think I reused. I can't really remember now, but at the same time, I thought 15 years, they deserve a venue that we haven't seen before. I know a lot of you guys maybe haven't watched Celebrity Gold Digger, but I would know that they were reusing a venue that Makayla had used, and I feel like they deserve something new and different. Alright guys, here comes the gang, well, some of the gang anyway. We've got Cassidy's here with Jason, we've got Zane, Bruce has shown up separately from Carissa for some reason, Logan and Alex, who have the exact same boppy walk. Now, this is Nadia in her wedding dress, and she's looking gorgeous. Love her. Love this for her. And now Ashley is finally making her way over. I flipped the dresses and the colours. I just thought for something different, So yeah, she's, can I get you to stand here, darling? Look how beautiful she is. Oh, and Lily, is that Lily or Addison? That's Addison. I'm just going to see. I mean, it's not a bad dress. I'm just going to see if I gave her something that's not quite white. I don't know that I actually did. No, I guess that's what you're wearing. That's fine. I mean, you're not really upstaging the bride or anything. So, I'll just show you guys my little cuties. So this is little Giovanna. I gave her a special outfit for this wedding, because effectively, as much as Alex is her dad, she doesn't actually really know her biological mum, but Nadia's raised her since she was a toddler. So basically her mum is getting married. So, you know, she gets something a little bit extra special. Now, one thing I did discover when I was looking for a lot to place this wedding venue on, by the way, she has a sibling. So her hates children mum has had a baby. Now, how do I bring up the family tree? How does this game work? What's even happening? Of course, it helps if I click on the right sim. So, yeah, her mum has had a little boy called Ricky with this fellow, Mark. So she's married a teacher and had a little boy, and I feel like Giovanna's probably feeling quite put out by the whole thing. She's never met him, but, you know, that's fine. Now, this lot, I should say before we get started on the actual wedding, everyone's come over to get drinks. I got this one from the gallery. Here we go. It's this one. Ophelia Garden Weddings, made by Jade I Am. So like Sam I Am, but for someone named Jade. So thank you very much, Jade I Am. I don't know why that didn't save to my library. I'm just going to throw that a little heart. I've put it in the center of Windenburg, as you can see, because I was like, you know, I just wanted them to have something different. Now I'm going to just see if I can get the guests to come and actually sit down. It's the corralling of guests for a wedding thing that always happens in the Sims, because I've turned autonomy off, so my Sims are behaving. No one else is. That's fine. It's all good. So, yeah, her cousin is here. We've got... Oh, that's adorable. All right, so we might as well get this part done. Let's get married. Look at them. How beautiful. I'm loving them so much. I feel like, I know I've said it already, this hair does really, really suit Ashley. Just going to pop these walls up, and the rest of them, if they're not going to watch, not my problem. I've tried. I'm going to imagine everyone's sitting in a very well-behaved way. You need to use our imagination. Cassidy! We need to use our imagination in this game. All right. Cuties. I love you both so much. You're so beautiful. Nadia's like, I know. Whoa! I didn't mean to do that. I hate how it does that. I just wanted to switch sides without the awkward scrolling. Oh, kissing the air! Congratulations, ladies. So precious. I'm going to pop that there. I did bring a wedding cake. We can serve all. Can I get you to cut the wedding cake for me, please, Ashley? I obviously had her make this at home before we got here, because I figured using the buffet table and having her cut the cake herself would save me from having to deal with the flakiness of a caterer. Where is Nadia? I don't even know. Oh, she's over here. Talking to Giovanna. I should probably turn autonomy back on. They're just standing there. Oh, little cuties. I'll get them to come up and sit here and, you know, have their nice little meal together. Well, look, Lily's come to sit at the bridal table. I mean, she is probably... Other than Nadia, I feel like Lily's probably actually Ashley's best friend. So I feel like that checks out, you know. Oh, look, Addison's giving a speech. I just want to congratulate my Aunt Ashley and the beautiful Nadia, who's put up with Ashley, like, taking forever to commit. And it's wonderful that they're finally together. And everyone's like, yay! All right, come and blow a kiss to your bride. No. I don't like that Lily's flirty and when's about to talk to Ashley. I genuinely don't like that. I put Slice of Life back in my game, but I've removed the drama system. Thank you, Lady Sweetheart, for that tip. So hopefully there'll be less, like, random affairs and things. Oh, cuties. Okay, I've made that sound a lot. I know. Can I get you to go to the bathroom? Please tell me there's a bathroom on this lot. That happened to me once. If you haven't watched my Celebrity Gold Digger, we actually had a wedding where I used a lot that I downloaded from the gallery and there were no toilets. The bride peed herself because at the point where I noticed, I put the toilet in and she sprinted towards it, but it was all a bit late. Giovanna is trying to steal Logan's money and they now despise each other. Are you okay? Giovanna, Alex was watching, like, go on, Giovanna. He's encouraging her in his life of crime. Look, there's a little signing table, you guys. It's such a cute build, this one. I do recommend it. Nadia's reciting her love to Ashley, reciting a poem for the crowd. And I love these guys so much. I'm really sorry. All right, you guys. So obviously that was quite a lot that just happened. We are at the hospital with Nadia. The guys managed to call an ambulance. So Alex has come to the hospital with Ashley and Giovanna. He's basically telling Ashley, you cannot go after the bears right now. You need to stay with Nadia. Because Ashley's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go tonight and I'm going to kill them. So she's like, that's it. I'm done. Of course, she's saying all this in, a hospital corridor. She's like, I'm 100% done with these people. They shot my wife. And he's like, I know. I was there. So Nadia's been injured. She will recover. She's obviously, not well, but she's going to have to spend a little bit of time in the hospital. And Alex is saying, look, I promise I won't do anything without you, but you need to stay with Nadia for now. And Ashley's like, we should go and deal with these people right now. And he's like, no, seriously. They said she'll recover, but what if she took a turn? What if she wakes up and you're not here? So, he's like, look, I won't do anything without you, but promise me you won't just take off and deal with this. Stay at the hospital, stay with your wife, look after my daughter. And also Natasha, who we're imagining that Ashley has with her, like, in a pram, asleep. That's where that's at. Poor little Giovanna has fallen asleep on the couch, and Nadia is in a hospital bed trying to, sleep off her gunshot wound. I mean, that's a thing you can do, right? Of course, Alex lied. So Devon's out the front kicking over his own trash, as you do. He's clearly feeling a little bit shaken up by everything that's happened. I don't know if he expected Shark to kill someone, but Alex has shown up and is like, I'm going to kill you all. You are done. They're exchanging words. They're getting in a fight. So Lex has seen the death of Devon. She's very upset. What you guys didn't actually see, because I wasn't recording at the time, was she actually kissed him at one point during this footage, because it's taken me a long time to do this. So she's come up. Devon's been shot. She's come up and been like, what the hell? He's beaten her up, and now he's going to kill her too. And then once he's shot them, Alex drags their bodies inside the clubhouse and then gets out a thing of kerosene and burns the place to the ground. That is his revenge. Now, he has not seen Shark. I've had a weird glitch where Lex wouldn't die and this guy actually came back to life. It was very strange. So, I'm taking care of business again. Maybe he shot him, but he wasn't fully dead. And then when he, set the whole place on fire, he's died properly this time. I don't know about Alex. I don't even know if she can, honestly. I will take care of her with MC Command Center later if this does not take care of her, because the game treats her as immortal because she's the tutorial sim, I believe. Alex is hoping Shark got caught in the inferno, but he couldn't find him in the house, so he doesn't know. So I'm actually going to get Alex to head home before the police and the firemen and stuff get here. Now, Ashley is going to be mad at him for coming here and doing this without her, but he genuinely was like, I don't want my sister to be dealing with this. And Shark attacking the wedding is because of the fight between my gang and his, and this is personal, and he was never going to let Ashley kind of be the one to deal with that. Okay, so Alex has come home. He is singed. Doesn't look singed, but he is apparently head to toe in soot. I mean, that does actually make sense, right? Reeking of smoke and kerosene. He's going to go take a shower. So I'm going to get Lily to come, and she's heard, Alex pull up in the car, so she's going to come in here and check on him, make sure everything is okay, because she knows what he was doing. And I think she honestly endorsed it. She's like, no, they came after Nadia and Ashley on their wedding day. How'd it go? And Alex is like, look, I took care of it. She's like, is it done? Are we done with them? And he's like, look, I can confirm 2 out of the 3. Yes. I don't know. I didn't see Shark's body, but that entire place burned to the ground. So, I mean, as far as I could tell, I couldn't stick around once the cop car started to show up. I couldn't stick around. Oh, she's flirting with him. So he's basically saying at the point where the emergency services showed up, I had to leave. I couldn't stick around and see if they brought Shark out or count the bodies or any of that. And she's like, look, I can get into the hospital system and see if there's any evidence that anyone survived or how many people were found. So she's like, look, I will definitely take care of that. But she, I think, is feeling a little bit, given how flirty she is, I'm going to assume that his take charge kind of demeanor and protectiveness in this situation, she is seeing as attractive, and he's obviously not going to complain. So, they're going to have a quick little woohoo before he goes off to work. She's like, you were here all night. He's like, okay. So, you went to the hospital, you came home, you were here all night. He's like, yes. Because the thing is that it's pretty widely known in the criminal community that the Fixers and the Bears have a problem with each other. So a big fire at the Bears clubhouse after a Fixer gets shot, the police are going to be making certain assumptions. So she's basically saying, yes, I'll alibi you. She's planning on having a talk to everyone else in the family and remind them how their father came home after he went to the hospital. And they're all like, yep. I mean, they're all little gang proteges, so it makes sense. All right, these 2 little cuties have come home from the hospital. Poor Nadia is looking very beaten up and sore and battered and bruised. She's got bags under her eyes from not having slept properly. I'm going to have Ashley maybe confess fear of losing her. It's like, I'm so glad you're okay. I was so scared. And Nadia's like, yeah, me too. So we're going to imagine that she's got other bandages on her as well. I don't have any CC for that right now. Ashley's explaining how upset she, how concerned she was, and, you really scared me. And she's like, well, it's not like it was my choice. She's like, I am going to kill them. I'm going to kill them. And Nadia's like, I don't want you getting hurt. Okay, little Natasha's crying. Obviously, it's been a very traumatic time for her as well. So I'm going to get Ashley to come in and take care of the baby. And then Nadia's actually going to get herself some food. And then I'm actually going to have her just rest in bed. I actually think it's really good for Ashley to spend a little bit of time with her daughter, just to ground herself again, because she was ready to fly away into outer space with the stress. But she's getting a phone call. Alex is telling her in a very cryptic way that he's taking care of it. And she's quite angry at him. She's like, Alex, you promised me you weren't going to do anything without me. And he's like, look, you were busy with Nadia in the hospital, and I took out the trash. I had to do a run to the tip. I took out the trash, had all of those leaves in my yard, and I got rid of them. So He can't go into details over the phone, like it's not worth the risk or anything to either of them, but he's basically implied that he's taking care of business. So she doesn't know what that means, but I'm actually going to have her, oh, what happened to my sink? Going to have her come in here, and then she's going to have a shower and clean off because she's been in the same clothes for 48 hours. Poor little Nadia is over here just looking utterly miserable, like I could have died. I don't know if she'd be questioning, you know, being in the Fixers because, you know, she's been in this gang for like as long as, well, this is how she met Ashley. She's been in the gang for 15 years, easy. And they've generally looked after her, but she's like, maybe, I don't know if I want to keep living like this. I have a daughter now. So little Ashley's had a shower and she's feeling a bit better. I'm just going to get her to clean up, but I'm actually going to end this part here. I hope that you guys have liked it. I hope you've forgiven me for what I did at the wedding. I couldn't help it, but I also couldn't bring myself to actually have her die. So she was shot, but that emergency surgery was able to kind of look after her. Now I've cheated an uncomfortable moodlet onto her, which I'm actually going to keep on there for a while because I feel like it should take a while for her to recover. And obviously Alex doesn't know whether Shark was killed. You guys saw me either killing or, in Lex's case, attempting to kill Lex. I did actually kill her via MC Command Center. There's no animation when you do it that way. They just turn into a ghost. The bears are effectively defunct as a group. Like, they don't exist anymore. Shark is still out there and could cause trouble. Alex has actually gone to work now, and he's mobilizing his entire criminal network to track Shark down and make sure, and Lily's in on this as well as the hacker extraordinaire that she is. He's basically making sure Shark has no resources. No one will offer him any kind of shelter. No one will assist him in any way because they know that if they do, then they're going to have to deal with Alex. And Alex isn't one to be trifled with. He's just proven that. Now, one thing I don't know, it should have counted, but with all of the glitches I was having trying to record it, Alex had to witness the death of a sim. And strictly speaking, he should have witnessed the death of Devon. But then Devon, like, resurrected himself in the house during the fire, and it was a whole thing. So I'm actually thinking, if you guys are okay with it, that's the last thing he needs for his aspiration. I'd like to just tick that off, if that's all right with you guys. So just let me know. Yeah, I'm going to end this part here. Like I said, I hope you guys can forgive me. If you have enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.